This is a Headgum podcast.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, what a day! What a day!
What a dollar!
Oh man,
Another day, another dollar.
Carl, did you ever think when you hit me up, we were sitting, I think we were at Jay's bar, so you were like, man, we got to do a podcast, man. We got to do a podcast about Gossip Girl. Did you ever think we'd be sitting here in the Headgum Studios after watching the finale of season 1 of Gossip Girl?
I never thought in a million years. I never thought I'd be sitting across from AK-47, from Clay. From
Big Clay, don't fuck with him.
Like, don't fuck with Big Clay, okay? And make sure you say his name right. His mama named him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay, all right? I never thought we'd be sitting in front of 3 cameras. I never thought we would be sitting opposite sides of the amazingly great, the amazingly talented Greta Titelman.
Oh my God.
She's the host of the Headgum podcast. Senior superlatives. I didn't even need to read that because it's not up on my phone, as you can see. I was trying to find it.
You just remembered it.
I just remembered it from that. You can watch her on Search Party.
You can.
You're a writer. You wrote on Lost and Spookies? Did you write on it?
I'm on Lost and Spookies.
You on Lost and Spookies. What did you write on?
What did I write on? Nothing yet.
Oh,
Nothing that the world has seen yet.
Give her a job.
They simply just see me acting on things. But you know, all the girlies out there, I have some stuff. Hit me up if you want to buy it.
Let's go.
Very excited to have you on the show, Greta. This is going to be so fun.
Finale episode.
Thank you. Wow, I can't believe that I'm on the finale episode. This is like a huge honor, and I thank you both so much for having me.
Come on.
We're honored to have you.
We're honored. We're blessed. We're grateful. We're highly favored.
Yeah.
AK-47 check cleared, so I'm paid for this. I don't know if y'all got y'all.
Oh yeah, I haven't been getting paid yet. When's the Athletic Greens gonna start paying me?
Athletic Greens. The show's brought to you by Athletic Greens.
Yeah.
Got stomach problems.
Oh man, it was funny. I went to the doctor today, I went to the telehealth. She was like, I said, she said, you got too high. Your cholesterol's too high. And I was like, but I've been taking. I probably shouldn't say this. I go, I've been taking Athletic Greens. And she was like, yeah, but are you drinking a lot of alcohol? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, stop.
That'll do it.
It's hard to not drink alcohol.
Impossible.
Yeah, it's very hard.
I'm like, not today. And then the night comes. And then I'm like, well, a little glass of red wine is medicinal.
Yeah.
And then I have one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, let's have another because that I want to continue enjoying myself. And then next thing you know, 3, 4.
Yeah. That's how it happens. Every
know?
time I say 1 glass and I'm leaving. And then that never happens.
4 glasses. And then if you're at a place that has red wine and tequila shots.
Oh, well, then it's done.
Yeah. And then you go, I'm going to be hurting in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did this to myself.
Exactly.
I have to take responsibility. I was going to do a dry month from February 19th to March 19th. Because I got a wedding to go to.
And you want to look
Shout
good.
out Kayla. We're going to Kayla's wedding, huh?
You want to look good.
I wanted to look good. I wanted to look good in my suit. I wanted
Yeah.
to and now I'm just going to have to look like me in my suit.
I feel the same way. That's funny that you say that because I have a wedding this weekend in Texas.
Oh, yeah?
And I wanted to look very good for it. And I was like, Greta, you're not going to drink for like a month. And then it was like the first week and I was like, okay, 3 weeks. And then that week. And then I was like, okay, now 2 weeks. And then last week happened. And now I'm like leaving in 3 days. And I'm like, and it's over.
Yeah. It's like, I won't drink for the first 2 hours of the wedding.
I won't drink for the first 2 hours. I won't drink until the reception.
Yeah.
I won't drink until the reception. And it's so easy. Like, there were so many events that happened over, like, the past month.
Oh, my God, yeah.
We went to Vegas. It's like, well, I'm going to
I know, we was lit.
I am a believer in, like, now in my adult life, I try and be more like, is this going to enhance my experience with these people that I love, or am I just doing it because I'm bored? And I try and like ask myself that, and I've gotten better at being like, you don't need to drink. I don't need to go to a show just because I'm doing like a spot.
Yeah.
I don't need to drink before I do a spot at this like random show in LA.
Yeah.
I don't need to do that.
I don't know if I said comedian in the bio, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Greta Titelman's a great comedian.
Oh, yeah,
Great
I'm a comedian.
Big fan.
Thank you.
I know your work.
Do you got spotteds or should we go? Do we got user spotteds for this?
We could do user spotters. Greta, do you have a spotted? Have you spotted anybody recently?
Celebs?
Yeah,
Oh.
anybody,
Anything.
anything but celebs. You know, we have different tiers of spotted.
Yeah, we got boot
I
cut
have
spotted.
a lot. I'm a spotter.
Okay, give us
Like
one.
at,
Shoot
at
us.
the gym.
I mean, I like constantly. Well, I just had a. I mean, okay, wait. Do you want it to be celebrity? What do you want? Do you want it to be bizarre?
Yeah,
what
give
do you
us
want it
give
to
us a
be?
bizarre
Anything.
one.
Yeah,
give us a
yeah.
bizarre spotted.
Because we had some good celebrities one on the last pod, so
Yeah.
whatever you got, we ready for it. It's
I-
all spotted.
Okay. Ooh. I saw a really good fight happen between a couple.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear about
Great
it.
spotted.
Which know
Spotted.
we love outside of the what I am convinced is the last standing Le Pain Quotidien on Earth on Larchmont Boulevard.
Oh, that's that bread restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure they were either like late teens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually positive that they were in high school, and
Okay.
actually this kind of works.
Yeah, yeah. This is
Yeah,
perfect.
they had this. You were like Gossip Girl in that moment.
Because
Like,
I
you should tell
am.
the high school about this.
I am because Marlboro, that all girls like
Mhm.
uniform school, is close to Larchmont. I think.
Oh, really?
I
It's called
see them
Marlboro, like after
Marlboro.
the cigarettes.
Yeah, like the cigarettes. Yeah,
That's insane.
and they all have to smoke cigarettes
That's
at
disgusting.
school. And
They've gone too far.
they were in a fight, and they were fighting because I think he had liked someone's stuff online.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
And they were fighting over like him engaging with someone else's content that like she clearly had beef with.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept on saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And she was just so fucking mad and like not giving up.
Wow.
And it was kind of inspiring to see, 17-year-olds filled with passion
Mhm.
Yeah.
and pain
Yeah.
and really fighting. And then I was obviously standing, waiting for a friend, eavesdropping. And then she was like, it's clear to me now that this is not going to work.
Wow.
And then I
She
was
said
just
that?
like, yeah. And then
Wow.
I was just like, you know what? I wanted to go up to her and be like, you're making the right decision.
Hey,
Because
listen.
whatever time you're investing in this high school relationship, it's over.
Yeah.
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 That's crazy. But I do love Le Pain is
Le
how
Pain
you say.
Quotidien.
They got a good cod salad up in there. And
they're
I'm really sad
closing
that
all
they're
the
all
time.
shutting
Ain't
down.
Panera? So it ain't Panera. Panera.
No.
It's not the same thing.
It's
as
No.
like it's like a fancy version of Panera. Like if you want the
It
things
don't
that
get no fancier than Panera. Hold on, what the fuck are you
I'll
talking about?
have the tomato bisque Panera, please.
I'll have, I was addicted to Panera's Chinese chicken salad for a very long time in
That
high
was your jam.
school.
Yeah,
And a bread bowl, classic bread bowl.
Yeah.
they got everything there.
I like the Big Kid grilled cheese.
They're great.
Yeah, with the tomato soup. They got the croutons and the tomato soup. This shit is
Delicious.
hitting.
the Big Kid grilled
Big
cheese.
Kid grilled cheese.
Um,
Also had another good grilled cheese the other night. Where was it at? Yard House,
they had a
Where's
good grilled
that?
cheese.
downtown. I
Mm.
go to the Clipper games a lot. And,
Oh, the beer spot where they got a
mhm.
lot of beer.
Yeah, 150 beers on tap.
Who has
Yeah,
the
it-
time?
Yeah, to drink all that damn beer.
I
You
don't know.
know?
Not
Who has
me.
the time?
I don't
No,
know.
sir.
There is no time.
Not
No.
me.
Not in this world. Not in the world of Gossip Girl. The time don't stop for
Time
them.
keeps on slipping into the future.
Future.
CO told us that in Space Jam. Who was the first? Who was the original? Steve Miller Band?
I think
Fly
so.
Like an Eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love just making Anya just look up shit.
Anya,
What
who
is
sings the
who's
original
the first person
I
on the
do think
movie?
you are right.
Yeah. Steve Miller
Yeah.
Band. Shout out to Steve Miller Band.
I love
Come on the
that
show anytime.
song.
That song is good. I like the single version too. I like this.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan dunking, like got his tongue out. And
That
it's
movie was
fly
really
like an
good.
eagle.
Yeah, that was
I
a
like
great
I enjoyed
Space
that.
Jam.
Controversial take. First Space Jam was really good.
Yeah, come on now. You
look.
can't be saying that type of stuff on
I
this
know,
show
man.
now.
Look, if we
You gonna get
invited
us
you on
ate
this
up.
podcast, we ain't expect you to be coming in with all reckless like
You gonna
that.
get
You know
us
what I
ate
mean?
up.
They gonna kill us now.
Oh, hell
man,
no.
Bugs Bunny, we're sorry.
Speaking of ate up, this boy Dan finna get ate up
Oh
by
my-
Harriet the Spy.
Yeah, oh my
Oh.
God.
Oh man,
Woo.
so we start off. Serena is looking for Dan. She's calling. Ain't nobody been answering their phone for the past
I
3
know. I
episodes.
love how this episode started exactly the same as the other episode. Like, hello,
Hello.
hello,
I'm trying,
hello.
hello. I'm trying to get in contact with you. You're not answering your phone. That's back when people still used to call each other.
Mm.
I also, it's my favorite time in phone culture.
Mhm.
This time of Gossip Girl.
The flip
The
phone.
flip
Yeah.
and like
The terrible picture.
you can miss texts. Like you can,
Yeah.
it's like more reasonable to be out of touch.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Whereas now it's like,
it's like, why didn't you text me back?
Yeah.
our phones are like molded into our hands.
Right,
Whereas
right.
there it's like, look at that little flip text, put it away like you never
Yeah,
even
I
saw
have
it.
to get back to that person
Yeah.
I
later.
have to go do something. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
now we cannot do anything. We
Yes.
can't do anything without our phone.
In the middle
And
of New York City too, just walking around with their phone,
yeah.
like, just get out the street, please, Serena.
Oh, shit, what happened? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I got it. I thought I just deleted the whole note. I was
Oh
like, well, we ain't
man,
gonna talk about this.
you don't
Gonna
want
be
to
all
go
over
by
the
my
place.
notes because they are messy.
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
So Rufus and Lily wake up
Oh
together.
yeah, Poiscoto too.
Yeah.
Poiscoito, they both
Poiscoito.
sweaty,
Yeah.
nice and sweaty, still wet from the night
Yeah.
before, dripping.
Glistening, dripping,
I mean,
wet.
he's still wearing all of his accessories.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
he got
got
his
it.
necklace
Yeah.
We see
on.
Rufus's tattoos.
Yeah,
We like,
you
Yeah.
man,
see
Big Roof
his little
Dog's beat
beaded
up.
bracelets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
seemed like
love
he be
that.
fucking with his jewelry on, like, what, you know, if you
Yes.
have the chain on.
Wait, you don't?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, of course I do. It makes me feel like Deion Sanders or something.
Yeah, that shit is tight. It gives me a different level of masculinity. To wear this gold chain.
We should talk about that on your podcast,
Yeah,
Greta.
yeah, we'll talk
We
about
will.
that.
I feel like it's something we learned in high school, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a lot of chain sex.
Yeah.
We can say that.
Yeah,
But what is it
okay.
from like the female perspective? Because I feel like I'm doing it, but I feel like for the woman, I'm like, is this annoying them? Because it's definitely like probably hitting them. When we're having sex.
Sometimes it's annoying.
He's like, get this chain out of it. It's just a big ass Jesus piece.
When
Like,
we
get out
wore
of line.
longer chains back in the early 2000s, I
Yeah.
wasn't having sex in the early 2000s. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we weren't hooking up back
Chains.
there. Yeah.
Also, chains that weren't real.
Oh yeah.
You know, a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of that.
Yeah,
I
it's
would be
like,
on some like, your neck is green.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what
You
is
see it up
this?
close.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is fake. Man, I don't want to fuck you.
So he gets the call.
Yeah.
Big Roof Dog gets the call that he's going on tour.
He's on
Yeah.
the moon. He
He's
just
on
he
the
just hooked
moon.
up with Lily.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm about to go back on
It's a
tour.
great
Lisa
day.
Loeb is in the
I mean,
building.
opening for The Breeders, which
Yeah.
I also think is very funny.
Is that real? Is that
yeah,
real?
The Breeders
Okay.
are real.
Yeah,
You
who
knew
is that? I didn't know who that was.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna play under 10 seconds so that you don't get sued.
Oh, please don't.
Okay.
let's get sued.
You will know. It's just like really a sign of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know this song. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be really
I
fast.
bet we
with
know it too. Watch.
Wait, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's a
before.
song that goes wow
Oh.
wow wow.
Okay, that's the Breeders? Okay,
That's
yeah,
some
I know
90s
that.
shit then.
I was on Madden one of them years. I know that song. I know that song.
Yeah.
That's been taking this last 2 episodes have been taking me back to the 90s just general. I'm like, 90s was lit.
I
Whoa.
mean, that MGMT song hit in that
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
man.
like,
Yeah.
okay.
And that Def Cab for Cutie song
Yeah.
at the end, that's not 90s, but I was like,
Yeah.
take me back.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know what I wanted to happen
Mm-hmm.
when I saw Lily wake up in the bed with Roof Dog?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Lisa Loeb to roll over too.
He was
What's
like, what's going on?
Big Roof Dog is out here
say
wilding.
I only hear when I want to. And then he's like, get your ass out of here, Lisa Loeb. I ain't want you here anyway.
Lisa Loeb. She was like, come on, you didn't say that last night.
Yeah.
Big Roof Dog.
Yeah.
See you later, Lily. Enjoy the wedding.
Yeah, have fun getting married. I'm out of here.
Oh, the episode title is Much I Do About Nothing.
Yeah. I love
Come on,
that
they
pun.
do puns. Don't be a thin line between Chuck and Nate. That's the best one of the whole season.
Yeah.
Thin line between Chuck and Nate was the best one. So Blair and Chuck wake up in the bed together too. Ah! He says
yeah.
he said he didn't want to hurt his back, but they done devised the plan on
Yeah.
how to get
Mhm.
Georgina out
yeah.
the party, Harriet the spy. So Nate and Daddy Arch running in the park is just like they was in the
I
pilot
know.
episode.
Yeah, they back
He's
at
back-
it. Things
back at it. They
he's
got
like,
to
he
run.
clean and sober.
Okay, I got to ask. So you from the East Coast?
Yeah.
This shit is crazy to me. Like, I can't get out with New York for the simple fact that you have to exercise in Central Park.
Central Park is beautiful. I'm such a sucker for Central Park.
I can understand that. I can
Yeah.
see it, but it's just something about it. It's just like it's so cityfied. Like you gotta.
You
run
gotta
off
like
Like, you
go
prefer,
like
like, the
you're like
nature.
green refuge in
Yeah.
the center of the Big Apple.
Yeah. I'm not a.
I also think that it's funny that like I don't know, would Nate and his dad like really be doing that? You know, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Running together.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I work out with my dad now, but
Now, but like
when
in
I was in high school,
I don't know.
Nah,
Feels
I don't
weird
know.
to me.
I would have longed for that in high school. Honestly.
that would have been
That's
fun, like a
nice.
good
That was-
dad
I ain't no
running, and
damn
then you
time to
get
be
to
working out.
talk, talk about your problems and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, Tiny Nate's dad is he's up to no good anyway, so he's probably like, I need to run with him just so I can go hook up with my connect, so I can get. I don't want to skip ahead and spoil this shit.
I need a refresher. Nate's dad was a cokehead.
Yeah.
He was on
Yeah.
coke, and he was also embezzling money or something from his company.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Now he's facing jail
He is
time.
the worst. He
Yeah.
is the worst.
To me, he's a character that I could completely do without.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, this is, I understand they like put him in the show to like give Nate depth and for us to understand Nate's psychology of being this kind of like tortured but like sweet kind of guy who's like, I've always cared for my family.
Right.
Yeah.
But like,
What's funny
I don't
is I think the
care.
writers of Gossip Girl agree with you.
Yeah.
They were like, get your ass out of here.
Yeah.
They basically like, well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, we haven't
essentially,
seen him in a long
they
time.
did what you said.
Mhm.
Like,
While they running, he goes, "Hey, we'll watch the Yankees today." He's like, "I'd like that." And he walks away. And he's like, "It's my sponsor." And he calls. He's like, "Get there before the wedding." It's like, why can't you have met anywhere else for this thing? You got to
Right.
meet right outside the biggest wedding in Manhattan. I don't know where to get married at. So
He's
so-
looking creepy as hell too. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm a slime ball.
Yeah, he got his hair slicked back.
Yeah, the
And the
hairstyle.
suit, yeah.
The hairstylist on the show. I have a lot. You got to get her on.
Well, I wish we could. Serena and Dan. Serena gets to Dan's house.
Right.
Georgina is up in there. They Dan break up the fight. They
I
can't
know,
fight. I
they
know
was about
Dan
to
feel
get
like
it
the
in.
man.
I was like, man, Georgina's so funny the way she walked out too. She's like, she just knows like what she's doing. She's
Yeah.
like, hey,
Ooh.
Serena, sorry, didn't know you were gonna be here.
You bitch. Yo, she going off on her. And then Dan's like, oh, easy now, ladies, easy.
Yeah,
It's
I love
enough
how he
Dan
called
for
her Sarah. He's
everybody.
like, leave Sarah
Leave
alone.
Sarah alone. Yeah, I knew he was going to be defending her. I knew he was going to be defending
Here's
her
my
ass.
question.
Mhm.
What exactly, because I forget, and your listeners are going to be like, Greta, you should have listened to episodes of the pod. What exactly is Georgina's damage? Like, what? And she's back there because Serena ruined her life?
See, this is, I don't know why I spoke up first, because I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, we
So,
learned
like-
a little bit. We learned a little bit at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't, like, she's like, I just want us to be friends again, Serena. I think it's just like a misery loves company.
Yeah, I
type
think
thing.
she's like, my life is shit. You were my friend, and the fact
Right.
that you're not here to be with me makes me feel shitty. So I want you around.
But Georgina stays as a character in the world until like the
Mhm.
very end.
Right.
Don't spoil
yeah,
it
you
for
don't
me,
spoil
Cole.
it
You
for my
spoiled
man.
it. I
Sorry,
ain't
oh
seen this.
fuck.
Yeah.
I haven't
Okay,
seen it.
I won't spoil it. I
Oh
won't
man,
spoil
I-
it.
we don't know.
damn,
We
I
don't
don't
know
know.
where Georgina's coming back.
I lied. Michelle Trachtenberg is never coming
Yeah,
back.
Don't
Harriet
say that
the-
either, because
she's
now
a-
I'll be expected.
She's a spy.
Harriet the Spy. Listen, I definitely, like, imagine, like, you was a gangbanger, but now you a Muslim, and you go back to your hood.
That's what Georgina's
That's what Georgina's doing?
Because
Yeah.
Serena's a Muslim now.
Yeah,
She
Yeah.
still got her life together.
Yeah.
That's
And-
exactly what's happening.
Yeah,
Like he's
Serena got
basically
her
like,
life
I'm
together.
trying to get back in these streets, and
Yeah.
then he's like, Nah, I
No.
don't eat pork
I don't
no
eat
more.
pork, sister.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
And then Michelle Trachtenberg's like, fuck that, fuck all that Muslim
I
shit.
don't
I'm trying to
use
get
that.
back in these streets.
I'm
Let's
gonna use
go.
profanity, sister.
Yeah.
All right, now I love you.
I understand
You're one of
that.
my good friends, but I do not do these things anymore, sister.
Yeah.
Georgina.
Honestly, Carl, that's the best. I actually empathize with Georgina now. Like, I actually
yeah,
get
I
what she's
empathize
going
with
through.
Georgina
'Cause she's
too.
like, she's basically like, I feel like, you making me feel like I'm just like, oh yeah, they got my
Is that the Uber Eats?
my firehouse sub coming.
No, they look like they eating tender greens.
Oh yeah,
I can't
they
stand
look
them damn
happy as
tender
hell
greens.
too, holding that tender. Or that was sweet greens. I
Sweet
think.
greens?
Yeah,
The only greens I do is athletic greens.
yeah.
I
That's
swear
right.
so Gospel Kings brought to you by
Shout out-
Athletic Greens.
Athletic greens. We love that shit so much. We promote it in the podcast,
Yeah.
not even on the break.
We gotta go to break now. All right, we'll be right back after this message from Athletic Greens. And we're back. Athletic Greens presents XOXO Gossip Kings.
I just took a shot of athletic greens and I'm fired up.
Fired up.
Man, I can't believe we're on a finale, bro. This is almost getting sad. Even though, you know what's great about this? Season 2.
Season 2, we got so many more episodes of this to do. We ain't gonna be sad.
Yeah.
When we all
Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
a
there are
million
7
seasons.
seasons.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
we were literally
Right?
doing this podcast until we're 6 years
Yeah, I
old.
was gonna say if you wanted, you could stretch this for
we
a
said
long
that we were gonna
time.
replace ourselves with Idris Elba and Terrence
And Tara Howard. Yeah. I think we're actually gonna do that too. Like
Yeah.
that's when we know we made it.
Yeah. It's like they fill in for us.
So what happened? Where we leave off at?
We also so Serena, so Georgina walks out.
Oh yeah,
and
they
they break up the fight.
Yeah.
And Serena's like, look, y'all just fell asleep. Like, I don't even care. I just want to move on.
Right.
Because Serena knows that she's been bullshitting.
Yeah.
So this was actually pretty noble of Serena.
Me
She didn't
too.
want to talk
I thought
about
that
But they
too.
didn't fuck.
They didn't. We don't learn that.
We
till
don't
after.
know that.
I was like,
She
he
don't know
definitely-
that.
In my notes, I was like, he clapped. I feel like she
No,
was drugged him. and made
Dan's
him-
a beta bitch.
See, this is what's so interesting.
No.
He's felt so
Oh, you
smart.
hating on my man?
This
Dan,
whole
Greta,
time.
come on, man.
He's felt
Hating
so
on
smart
Space
this
Jam
whole
and
time.
No.
And then he just falls for this Georgina shit. And I'm like, this is crazy, man. Like, I feel like this character wouldn't fall for this shit.
But it's like you think to her what Greta's saying. What I was thinking in that moment is like he has such this high moral character, but he's also like really ain't. It's Serena's like the first girl he's ever really like hooked up with. So he's probably like, man, this girl likes me.
And
I feel like
Serena,
he's like, oh, this is tight.
Serena eats him.
Yeah.
Like eats him alive.
Yeah, he ain't ready for that.
He got some
No.
knife and fork. She cuts it up in pieces.
No.
But she told him the truth, right?
She told him
She
the
laid it out, and that was such a funny fade, like the way they edit that, where she's like, "And that's how I killed that person."
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. So then Lily walks into Bart's building. He's like, "This first building I bought." And then they say some other shit. I got distracted.
Yeah, I love Bart was just like in his power pose. He's like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna stand right here when she walk in."
Yeah.
And they're
looking
like,
out the window.
just show the shitty kitchen so that it looks kind of humble,
Yeah.
but with a very clean view of the Empire State Building.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was
Also
like,
talking about this is the first building I bought. Like
Yeah.
I started from nothing.
Yeah.
I own this piece of shit building.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it should have been in shambles.
Yeah.
It should have
Yeah,
been a
it looks
true-
great. It looks great, Barbaz.
It should have been
Yeah.
like a family of puppies in the corner, like
Yeah, yeah,
shivering.
yeah.
But he had that moving speech with her.
Yeah.
where
What did he say? Because I think I tuned out. I was
You remember?
He said, like, and I'm selling it because like I have to let go of the past or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
These are
And then
metaphorical.
he turns to her and he's like, "Can you let go of yours?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Implying like you gotta.
I
stop
know you
fucking.
smashed
I know.
Yeah.
I just love that he just knew that. He was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
I know everything that happens in this city.
Yeah.
I'm Donald Trump.
I wonder if
like,
he's like letting her get away with this because he knows he can't please her sexually because he's an old man.
I don't know.
I gotta be real. Like, I can't get a read on Daddy Bass. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
is he,
like, I don't know what's going on with him.
When we first started, I thought he was like a Trump,
Yeah.
and he still might be,
Mhm.
but like for some reason, sometimes he seems like kind of decent.
Yeah, like it seems like he kind of just trying to be a good guy. Like, or he's trying to
Yeah.
like commit to Lily, I guess.
I think he's the best one somehow at like cutting his losses. I think in
Mhm.
some ways he's like has the most grounded reactions
Yeah.
to a lot of people in this world. Where like even though he's obviously like an egomaniac,
Yeah.
like narcissist, successful freak guy,
Yeah.
I still think somehow he reacts like more calmly.
Yeah.
than
It's
half
almost
these
like,
other
everything's
people.
like a business thing. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, so you fucked that guy? Okay. So are
Yeah.
you gonna keep fucking him? Because
Yeah.
if you do, that's gonna cut me some time when I'm, doing
Yeah.
my
I
marriage.
always
Mhm.
said he's the hottest guy on the show.
Bart
Really?
Bass.
Yeah.
Wow, harder than
Harder than
Nate
Rufus?
Archibald?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
did-
Nate Archibald, no.
You ain't fucking with Nate? Tiny
You're
no.
not fucking with Rufus.
Yeah.
No, I'm not fucking with Rufus.
Yo,
What you
Greta,
mean?
man,
Greta,
you
all right, Greta,
No.
please, you out of
Yo,
here.
No,
the
Greta,
podcast,
no.
cut the podcast,
Yeah.
cut the cameras
This
off.
is Athletic
No.
Greens will not approve of this.
No,
Yeah.
Karen, let me tell you why.
Athletic Greens, we are sorry. Please
Let me
don't pull
tell
the
you
plug.
why. And well, this goes. Let's keep talking about where the episode goes.
Okay.
Because when we get to the Rufus Lily,
Yeah.
keep laughing.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because he said Athletic Greens. We don't endorse that.
I
No, we are big roof. I don't know if you know. Me
Yeah.
and Carl, we the big roof.
We
That's
team
our
Roof
man
dog.
right
That's
there,
my
so.
guy.
no, I obviously he's everyone's guy.
Okay.
Everyone loves
You
him.
like Bart Bass.
Here's why I don't like him.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't spoil nothing for me, please. I haven't seen
No, he's a good guy. I do look. I get it.
it. Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of just like, grow up. You know what I mean? That's my whole thing with him.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So you like
grow
Bart
up,
Bass
honey.
is like he's an adult.
Yeah, I'm just like Bart Bass. Like I'm sure he had dreams.
yeah.
He probably wanted to be a fucking painter or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. But he was
Yeah,
just
Greta.
like, you know what? I'm not good enough at this. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna become a real estate guy
Yeah.
and become
So you want
shitty.
Big Roof to like stop
Get it
fucking with his dreams.
together.
Go out, get a real, become an investment banker or
Yes,
something.
this like, it really is though that culture. What is this? 2007
Mm-hmm.
of that like rich bohemia that
Uh-huh.
everyone was like wanting
Yeah,
to
like
lean
even his
into.
the mom, his ex-wife is just like, I'm just gonna be a painter and not raise
Yeah.
my
Mm-hmm.
family at all. But well, let's talk about it more because we're gonna get
We're gonna get
into
there.
like when him and Lily. Did we get to Lily and Rufus having their talk yet?
No, we haven't gotten it. We haven't gotten to that yet. Or maybe
We
we
got
did.
Georgina.
So, I forgot to say Dan called Blair at the end of
oh
the.
yeah,
Yeah.
to connect. Yeah,
Blair, it's Dan. So now he's at her house.
yeah,
This was tight.
yeah.
I like this part.
Them conspiring.
Yeah. So he's on the phone. He's getting Georgina to come out, and I'm surprised Georgina fell for this shit.
I know she really kind of like she should be smarter than that. But
Yeah.
I guess
Well, my favorite line in the show, which we'll
Mhm.
get to.
Yes.
She's not as slick as Blair Waldorf.
that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So she got him lying to Georgina. Georgina buys it, meets Dan in the park. This is where Blair comes
Mhm.
and sets her up. Like, you may not see Dan, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Or Dan was there, and he's like, I'm here too. It's a full party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
let's
so,
go.
what is this line? What is the line you like?
Well, no, it's like, first of all, when she's like, I called your parents
Mhm.
and I told them what you were up to, and I even enrolled you in like the home for troubled girls.
Yeah, it's a
or-
boot camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's like the boot camp for troubled kids.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
she gives her a flyer. Another flyer literally says the boot camp for troubled kids.
I know, I love that. Who the art department? Shout out to the art department that make that
Yeah.
flyer.
But then, like, so she planned with Georgina's parents to get her shipped away to this boot camp.
Mhm.
And then in front of Georgina's parents, Blair goes up to Georgina and is like, and never forget, I'm the craziest bitch in New York City.
yeah. I
I'm
love
just
that
like,
line. That's
me
why
too.
that's right there's why I'm Team Blair all day.
This
'Cause
is-
she's like, it's only one of us out here. Get your ass out of my city.
I
That's my
am upset that show is not actively casting now because I would be
Mhm.
an incredible Blair Waldorf.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Get it.
That would
Get
have been the
Greta on the
perfect
new Gossip
part
Girl. Yes.
for me.
Yeah. Let's redo the whole show. We should do a thing where we recast it
Yeah.
with all the people we know.
Yeah.
Or we could do a live table read, maybe a special event for XOXO Gossip Kings where we do an episode and then you can cast your friends to read
Oh yeah.
Anya, write that down. Anya,
Anya,
write that
write it. I
down.
just write
Come on
it
now.
down.
Come on now.
a
Play-
little
love
live, a
it.
little live show. That'd be really fun.
We love that. That's
That's a
great.
great idea.
I put so now see you spoiled a little bit for me because you said
Mhm.
Georgina was coming back. Now I didn't think she was gonna die, but I
Mhm.
felt like this ending to this scene was anticlimactic. Like
Yeah.
we called your parents. It's like this
But that's
girl's out
how
here
you
doing
have
coke and
to-
killing people.
But that's how you have to know she was going to come back.
Yeah.
Because Michelle Trachtenberg or Georgina is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I think that Michelle Trachtenberg heard Blair be like, I'm the craziest bitch in
Mhm.
NYC. And then she was like, oh, just you fucking wait.
Game on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
like
get
the
in that
little,
ass.
they're like henchmen too. The parents had like a little henchman. in the
Yeah.
back, like,
Don't
you
try
ain't
to
going
run.
nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
try to run.
Whee! But I like it. Also gave me some insight into Georgina because it basically like her parents are like, we know you crazy.
Mhm.
It's all like we got beef. Like you don't fuck around. We gonna fucking lock your ass up. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're probably crazy too.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
any-
seem like some mobsters or some shit.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
parents that like lose, like rich parents that just like lose track of their kids. And
Yeah.
I know kids that have parents like this. Like
Mhm.
lose track of their kids, then send the kid
Right.
to boarding school, then send the kid to like some like correctional type high school. I'm just like, you guys are
Yeah.
shitty parents.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's talk about you. You went to boarding school, right, up in Connecticut. Tell us about that. How
Yes.
accurate is this lifestyle? Like, do you feel like because apparently the school had a lot of like celebrity kids up in there?
Yeah, well, my stint at the boarding school that I went to in Connecticut was very short lived.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, like, I think as a whole, private school kids in these like prep schools in New York or Connecticut or Massachusetts or whatever, like, you just have so much access
Uh huh.
and there is so much money for a lot of these kids that, it isn't unreasonable to
Mhm.
be a kid and be like, yeah, and I'm gonna get on my friend Jesse's like family's plane and we're gonna go on
Yeah.
their yacht and like,
That shit is crazy.
whatever. I think that what I always find to be funny about the portrayals of elite prep schools and television is like the business side of things. How there'll be like a Chuck Bass will type character will be like, and now at 17, I'm going to take over Bass Enterprises and I'm going to be like that's not real.
Yeah.
That don't be like you don't be going to class with somebody who has like a brothel or whatever.
Or
he
like
had,
a
like
bar or
yeah.
like a speakeasy. Like,
Yeah.
no, I mean, I knew kids that were very entrepreneurial and like running little like hustly businesses, but no one was like, you see this space on Madison Avenue? Yeah, I took out a lease. And like that's gonna be my new club. Like
you knew people who were like reselling sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
And
wild.
I mean, there was a big like drug cocaine conspiracy thing that happened when I was at boarding school. There were a lot of like, just shit that kids, again, it's like all about access. I just think that
what
when you
happened?
have
They were selling them or something?
Yeah, there was like a kid that got caught like taking the train from Connecticut to New York to buy a shitload of coke and then like deal it to and it's just like,
Entrepreneurial.
and then the school that I went to, they had a zero tolerance policy for drugs, but like one kid got caught snorting something and it was like Adderall, but he tested positive for coke, but it was like a whole thing with the parents where they were like, but he just did coke over the summer. Like,
they like, they're like that's like the show. Like, it's like, you ain't getting kicked out of school.
But
That's
it's
crazy.
like coke doesn't stay in your system for that long. So it's like, no, like what? It's just, it's kooky.
Wow. Oh man, that is crazy. That's a wild experience. Yeah, I can't imagine.
I went to
what that
public school.
Yeah, I mean, I guess drugs were
Drugs
all
was
over,
there.
but
Like there's just so many scandals. I mean, drugs, sex tapes. I'm sure you've read the recent article about the girl who was famous who went to Horace Mann in New York. I'll send you this article.
Please do.
It's just crazy
I didn't come
shit.
across in my news section. Yeah. I have to go look up
that. Bored children with too much access is how I would summarize the experience of prep school.
Damn.
And kids that are put under so much pressure.
Yeah. Also, the other thing that's interesting is like how the college, how you have to go to certain colleges. Did you feel that too? Did you have?
Yeah. I mean, I was the only kid in the history of my high school to go to the University of Arizona. Everyone else, everyone at my high school was like all of the Ivy Leagues, like Stanford, like all of these fucking schools, Vanderbilt, like all of that shit. And I felt stupid, and my siblings both went to fancy college, but then I did end up going to Parsons. Not an Ivy League, but links back to Gossip Girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Parsons.
Little J.
Little J. We're going to get there. So, Rufus and Dan talking it out.
Yeah.
And then, Dan be treating this dude so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't, like, how you treat your dad? Like, you literally got the best dad. Yeah. Like, why you be treating him like this? He say he going to the wedding. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to the wedding. Dad.
Yeah, I felt so bad for Rufus. He was like, oh, just so you know, the reason you can't be with your girl is because I'm with her daughter.
Yeah. So
and he's like,
fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, why you gotta do your boy like this? He walking out, he's gonna get on the tour bus. His bandmates are all out the window, banging their drumsticks.
He's like, PB, come on down. He just sitting on the bus, like, longing.
Yeah, they all writing songs. Did you see that shit?
The bus scene was, I was like, he's just like sitting with a guitar.
And they all in the back like, yeah, so on stanza number 4,
I'm playing cards.
Hilarious. He's like, how do people in bands talk?
I love, like, the actors in that scene asked the director, they were like extras, they're like, so what exactly do you want us to be doing in the background? And the director's probably like, whatever you think people do on a tour bus.
All these music pages.
When they had Georgina's parents, they were just standing with their backs turned.
Yeah.
They were like, is it time for us to turn around yet? That shit was so stupid.
Little J made Vanessa a dress.
Oh yeah,
she walked out the room looking like a Flintstones push pop.
He's like, my latest creation. I was like, all right, maybe I know you're just starting out, Little J, but
no, that was not cute.
Looking like an orange dream machine from Jamba Juice.
I mean, you could do
look like a mango blast.
I was gonna say, what was the peach one?
Yeah,
peach.
What was
it called?
A peach party. I don't know.
There was like peachy something in Jamba Juice.
Yeah. It was like peachy clean.
Yeah, no, I actually think
That
it was.
dress was weak. I was roasted in the
Yeah.
bed, like a Hostess orange
I
cake.
know. I felt so bad. 'Cause, you know, she's like really like this is a date with
Yeah.
Tiny Nate, and I was like, I feel like Vanessa
No.
can't be like, I don't like this shit. So she
The
had to wear that
accessories
whack-ass
were
dress.
also
Yeah, she was looking
we're
wild.
the lily
Yeah.
in the hair, the blue flower cuff,
Everybody was whack at this wedding.
Yeah.
No.
Like Blair's dress was hideous, like
Yeah.
with that fucking big ass bow on
Blair's
the
dress
neck.
was
It
horrid.
was so bad.
And I'm like,
I like
isn't this
I like
black
Serena's
tie?
dress, though.
Me too. Serena looked really good, but Serena also looks full on like she's 29 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she looked like grown. She looked older than Lily in that.
Yeah, I was like-
I was like, what?
Yeah, Lily was
Um,
looking good. The
okay.
wedding day, Chuck and Blair in whatever they got going on. She kick him in the shin.
I know.
Also, can we
Yeah.
briefly, one more thing, discuss how awful the styling is for the men
Oh,
at
yeah.
this wedding?
Yeah, no, that shit look
That bow tie, that like
Yeah.
rose
The rosy
bow
colored bow tie.
tie,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, with the crisp white tuxedo shirt, I'm just like, what is going on?
Also, I've said it before,
Mhm.
but Eric has got to be the smallest person on the planet. Is
He
he a
is.
fucking doll
I
that you sit on your
forgot
leg?
he was in the show.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
And
he's
those
always
highlights.
Like,
why
like,
can't
oh, there
he?
you are, Eric.
His clothes never fit. I'm like, there has to be a children's section.
He has
It's-
that chunky Jennifer Aniston highlight.
Yes, yes.
He has that chunky.
Oh,
And he's always
man.
like, "Where's Chuck?"
He's like, have you seen Chuck? Yeah, they had to give him. They were just like, let's give him some lines.
Give him a line
And
so
I
he
was like-
justify why he's here.
Yeah,
He probably was like, I don't want to come to set. Like,
Mm.
I know.
I'm
Yeah,
not trying to be.
I
an
know
extra.
that feeling. He's probably like, well, you got to be there because it's the wedding.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, it was popping. Though. I was like, okay, little Jay's out. Like, everybody was in the mix. Who else was
Yeah.
there?
Everyone.
Everybody from the whole show was up in there. But
Yeah.
that I think so.
Everybody except Rufus.
Yeah.
And then he shows up.
Oh yeah.
Nate pulls up with his dad. Daddy RC's Chuck and Nate ain't talking. My advice, whoever she is, she ain't worth it.
Like, ain't nobody trying to listen to your whack ass advice.
And Nate goes, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Shoulder checks Chuck. Like, I'm like, man, yo.
Yeah, Chuck.
This shit ended crazy too, though. Like, so Blair goes in, sees Serena. She talking about she's talking about forgiving Dan. This was like a good Blair moment. Blair was
Yeah.
like, he need to be forgiving you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about, what Dan ain't do
Yeah,
nothing.
I did
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I'm glad she called her
Yeah.
I
out.
love
Because
that.
Serena do not be trying to take accountability. So
Ever.
I was glad she called her out on that. And she's like, I know, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Chuck sees Daddy Arch buying something from the slick back hair dude.
Yeah. He's like,
Mhm.
keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on it. You keep an eye on
Yeah,
Mr.
as if like Chuck has like a capo.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
with him.
He'd be
I'm
doing that. He'd
like-
be like, he'd be like, I'm running the town.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, all right.
I run this.
Uh,
Rufus walk in on Lily. That shit was a good, nice little act
That
break
was
right
nice.
there.
Yeah.
Rufus, hi,
He was
hi.
like,
But I get what you're saying now, though. I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking
it's
about
like,
it before because it's like,
come
get over it, man.
on.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, no, but it's also like that's Roof,
That's
man.
love,
Greta, you
that's
ain't
big
finna
Roof.
come in here, Greta, and turn,
No, I
turn my
also-
boy against Roof. This is Roof Dog.
Yeah.
This is
I
a Roof
also
Dog
love
podcast.
when she was like, don't we have security and they didn't stop you? And she was, or don't we have security? And he was like, why would you have wanted them to stop me? She's like, I just want to know that my money is not
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to waste
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
And
That
I'm
was
like,
so-
Back to it was
funny.
like everybody went back to their first episode attitude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, like y'all know y'all just hooked up
Yeah.
last night. Get it in. Let's talk about it. So yeah, they what happened? So Rufus is just like
Yeah, he trying to figure it
plead
out.
his
Yeah.
I guess he was trying to plead his case, but he was kind of like, I ain't really trying to get married.
yeah, he was not. No, this is. I'm like, what are you doing then, my friend?
Yeah. Well, see, now this kind of got a little bit
Because he's
confusing
like
to
a
me.
non-committal little bitch. He's
Yeah.
like, he's
No,
like,
she's
I just
clowning
got the
my man
call.
Rooftop.
He's like,
Are
I
y'all
just got the.
getting this?
It's true. He's like, I got the call. I'm going on tour, and then he like goes and walks up to her and is like, we'll call it off. We'll tell everyone to leave, and like, I don't want to get married, and yeah, I'm about to go on tour, but like, you can blow up this wedding,
Yeah.
and like, I'll be back in
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah. Wait, so what ended up happening? Because that's not.
Oh, so they basically were like, they tried to do like a little flip joke on us, but basically it was like, we ain't gonna, I'm getting married. Because he was like, they popped out the door like, you ready to do this? It was kind
Yeah.
of like they were fucking with us, but they were really
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh.
So it's over. Is it over between
It's-
them now?
it's
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Damn.
Yeah.
And then it ends with him being like, have an amazing wedding.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So he, that was probably I mean, what is he really gonna do?
They
Like,
said they loved each other. That was nice.
yeah. It was like, it was like a mutual, like,
Yeah,
adult
I'm like,
thing, but,
Get
love
away,
lost him.
Rufus.
Oh my God.
So-
But he also
away.
like I was kind of feeling bad for Bass Daddy. I am kind of like, damn, this
Yeah.
dude just waiting at the
Yeah, he's
altar.
waiting. He's like, your mother is not known for punctuality.
Yeah, he's like, but he in inside, he's like, man, I bet that motherfucker Rufus is up in there.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
can't
He
stand that
smell-
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I smell Rufus.
I can smell that
Rufus
bolognese.
dog.
Yeah.
I smell dog in here.
Yeah.
But he really does not get involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he don't care. He's like, man,
He's
go
like-
play that little shit. I don't give a fuck.
I know. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm above all of this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I fuck with him.
Yeah. All right.
You making a
clear.
good
You
case,
making
Yeah.
a good case. All right, so then Dan and Vanessa get out the cab. Vanessa looking like the inside of a cantaloupe.
Looking like that ice cream you get at the gas station.
Yeah.
I'd be like, ooh, it's swirly.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that weak ass dress.
Big ass dress.
It's
Sorry,
so
little
bad.
Dan finally tells. Now this one I understand again. Like this shit was all over the place.
Mhm.
So Dan keeps trying to talk to Serena. I'm like, but the wedding is starting. Why you keep trying to talk to her right now?
Yeah.
Mm.
What are
Yeah.
you trying to do? And then Gospel Girl's like, these two are about to ruin the day
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And, but they ended. I was like, please don't tell me that Dan finna stand up while
No.
her
Oh,
mom was
man.
getting married.
I thought that was about to happen too. I was like, no.
No.
But also, he kind of had nothing to say.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's like,
I didn't quite get
yeah,
it.
he was like, I slept with her. Yeah, let's talk about that. Because he
Yeah.
goes,
I didn't. Just so you know, I didn't clap cheeks.
yeah.
yeah.
But I might as well have.
I might as well have. I could have.
Yeah.
We did everything. Yeah. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that what he
That's
said? He was
yeah.
like, we were basically like,
yeah,
doing
basically like
everything
we did
inside.
everything but.
Right.
Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
Just say you didn't smash. Like she knows that she was at the house. Like she knows that
Yeah,
something
he just
happened.
rubbing it in.
And then,
like,
and then she was like, "It's okay. It doesn't matter. I just want to be with you." And then he was like, "I don't know if I want to be with you."
that was
Yeah.
cold. I was like, but you know,
Yeah.
it
get
was
it.
hard to see because I know what you're about to say. Kurt. I'm just like, I've been waiting for them to break up all season, so
Yeah.
I'm like, please break up with her because this relationship is bad for both
yeah,
of them.
Yeah.
But it was funny that he's like, but yeah, we did everything else. You know, yeah, it was one moment where she was licking my ears.
Yeah. She did this thing with her tongue. I was like, God damn, I was about to bust.
Yeah. I was like, man, I was about to go in. I was about to get in there. I ain't had no condom. He's like, just shut
She was
up.
like, yeah. I ain't had no condom, but she was like, still do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, you wild, Regina.
I was like, Georgina,
Regina.
it's crazy. Man, Rufus almost came in there.
Your roof almost came in. He was like, son, you hitting that shit.
Serena's like, please stop talking.
Yeah.
Please, my mom is getting married. To
We had the wedding is starting. My mom was walking down the aisle. Why you keep telling me that? So wait, where we at? Oh yes, the wedding starts. My note just said the wedding starts. It ends.
Yeah.
Like, nothing happened at the wedding. So Chuck tells Nate that he sees his dad leaving. They get
Yeah.
into a little bit of thing. They kind of reconciling. Dad
Yeah.
trying to sneak out to the Dominican Republic. Nate knocks his ass out. I love
Oh,
that.
yeah, 'cause
Also,
he owed
his
him that
dad
part.
calls it Dominica.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dominican. He does
He's like,
that.
I'm a better father in Dominica.
Yeah.
I'm a better father in Dominica.
Dominica. I be better brother in Dominica. He did say that. I got a passport. I ain't get no drugs. Got a passport, man. This man finna snort so much
I love-
cocaine.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
he's gonna be lit. I love that he was
Yeah.
just like, he was like, man, I thought you said the case was going well. He's like, I'm guilty.
I'm guilty. I'm going to jail. I'm
son.
going to jail.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Don't you understand? You're too young. I can't do this.
I'm going to jail.
Ooh, that cracked me up. He is a pathetic
Yeah.
ass
He's
character.
awful.
Yeah.
And I did like it when Nate decked him.
Yeah. That shit was
'Cause
tight.
Didn't he punch him?
Yeah, he punched him in the
that's right.
beginning.
Yeah.
But he didn't knock him out. He just
Right.
Nate just hit the little
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah.
Boom! He knocked his ass out.
That was
He stumbled getting back
Yeah,
in the limo.
crawling.
To the airport, please.
That shit was to the airport.
Limos. Remember limos?
We
don't
The
do
show
that no
is
more.
filled with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Limbo-
people
I
love
know,
limos.
like,
It's
the
crazy how
truck.
limos have just died out over
They're
like,
gone.
the past
Yeah.
5 years.
It's like it's weird to see a limo
Yeah,
now.
you see a limo
like,
now,
what's
it's
the
like,
point of
oh,
it,
that's a
really?
person
Yeah.
who's on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a person on coke. It's
Yeah.
like, I need a limo.
I need a limo.
Yeah.
So, Chuck and Nate reconciling. I didn't like that.
Oh, yeah.
Also, you can't reconcile that fast.
Yeah. Not over
Yeah.
something that crazy. Like, it was like, this is my girlfriend. You slept with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
No,
He is like-
And like you're a dick to me like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
now
yeah.
we're cool.
It's a crazy. I was in love with her. He's like, well, Nate, Nate's a sucker for
It's like
love.
I've never
Yeah.
heard
Yeah.
you
I
say
mean,
you
I guess
loved
if you
anyone
love her-
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go after her, man.
Yeah.
Like that shit was
And
crazy.
Vanessa coming
And
out
Vanessa
looking like
walked
a
down.
creamsicle.
Yeah, looking like a
I'm
fucking
sorry.
Nike shoebox.
Yeah.
Also, that dress, they should have known better than to put her in that dress because when she came out,
Uh-huh.
it was so wrinkled that
Yeah.
I was like, we can't hit it with a steamer real quick
I know,
before we
please,
go
like,
back
cut.
out.
Yeah.
What if that
fuck
was like a choice from directing me? Like, no, Vanessa's
It
like
looks
kind of
lived in,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. She's from Brooklyn.
It looks
She's
lived
not
in. Let's have it be
family.
authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put in my like then Serena's like, I forgive you, and he's like, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, ooh, Harriet the Spy put that motherfucking thing on.
I know
him.
he was. Oh
He was
man.
done.
Wait till we talk about that coda. But yeah.
So Chuck gives a nice little toast. Him and Blair rekindle, which I'm like, you guys are awful. Well, that's why I still can't.
Yeah, how are you
be
feeling
Team
about
Blair.
that? Don't spoil nothing.
Don't tell me.
I
How
want
are
to.
you feeling about the Chuck Blair moment?
I don't like it. I don't like it, and we get to the part where
it is the definition of a toxic relationship.
Yeah. I don't like
it's
either.
Like,
of them together.
crazy. I feel like she also forgave him a little too quick. Like
she did.
To like at least just be kissing all up in the wedding like that.
Yeah. Dan and Serena rekindle. No.
Yeah. No, I feel like
it was
sad
like a weird
dance.
Yeah, the sad dance I don't want to let go. But then I saw at the end. I saw at the end. So Chuck and Blair are a real thing. That shit is weird to me.
I don't want to.
It was like
saddest dance in the
how
world.
much time passed after that?
That was 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks. Damn, everything.
Yeah.
So when Vanessa and Dan is painting the gallery, they hitting it off. I like that. I like
Yeah,
them.
they're cute.
But they're not dating though.
No.
They're just friends, but they probably I'm assuming.
Well, you know, because the poor people live in Brooklyn.
Yes.
And get each other painting walls.
Did you see how bad she was painting that wall?
Yeah.
You did a terrible job of paint on that wall. Like,
why are they
not
doing
even.
that anyway?
You gotta paint the gallery while Roof Dog is gone.
Oh, is that the gallery?
Yeah,
I thought they were at the house. Okay.
The way that they show like what they think is the class divide between these people is so
it's so funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, we talking about that a lot. Like it's just like he is not poor. Like it's got a nice.
Yeah, they're like, well, you know, we'll show Nate and Serena being rich, like walking on the sidewalk.
They got nice coffee. Meanwhile, Dan and Vanessa got fucking dookie water.
It's like what?
I feel like Vanessa is homeless though.
Yeah, she
has nowhere to live.
She kind of is the only person who we never see their house.
We don't know what's going on. Also, well, I'm like, she has a sister she's staying with, but I don't think you. Well, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure you meet her.
So
okay.
But Serena and Nate.
Yeah, so they kind of getting a little vibe.
Yeah.
Chuck and Blair are planning to go overseas together
to Tuscany
for a week, and then Lily walks in with some new girl, and Chuck is like, he throw the roses in the
trash.
I can't get out of my bag.
Daddy was like, "You sure you ready for that?" He was fucking with him too.
Yeah.
That's why I know Bart Daddy. He ain't stupid.
He's
like,
he knew what he was doing.
Like, you're just gonna have a relationship, huh? Be together forever.
See, that's what I would do if I was like, if I ever have a kid, because like I was in a serious high school relationship. And my mom would always be like, just don't do that. Like, enjoy being in high school, like, whatever. And I'd always be like, no, but like, I'm in love and da-da-da-da-da. So I kind of feel that, being like, do you really want to go on, like, a romantic trip with your girlfriend? I would kind of fuck with my kid, too.
Yeah. I mean, he basically, it worked. Then,
he threw the rose away and took one out. She goes, this shit was so, like, end of series type shit. She goes, who are you? He goes, Chuck Bass.
Yeah. And I would love to discuss what you're planning on doing in my room.
Who are you?
Yeah.
She's also, her look was so, I laughed out loud.
Yeah,
I was
crazy.
like,
she don't know what she's doing.
when she turns and she's no upper lip. Also, this is like pre-filler.
Yeah.
For now, we're so used to seeing every girl with huge lips.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, this was when you could be rail thin and not have
Chuck Bass.
I'm Chuck Bass. That was such a Chuck Bass moment. He's like, I'm back.
I was wondering what you're going to do in my room. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Chuck Bass.
Chuck Bass.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It was nuts.
He's Chuck Bass.
But then Blair on the other side is getting it in, too, with homie with the jump seat.
Yeah. How old was he? Because don't he work for the company?
He seemed like a grown ass man. Like,
I don't know.
That was crazy. What do you think of that guy? You think he was attractive?
No, I think all of these people on this show are clowns. I don't know. Like, I'm telling you, the only person I would fuck on Gossip Girl is Daddy Bass.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
that's crazy.
What about D Hump? I mean, I feel like D Humphrey. He's attractive in the You show. What's his name? Penn Badgley.
Yeah, Penn Badgley can get it.
What about Carter Bazin? You know, that was my spot on the other episode. I saw Carter Bazin the other day.
Wait, who's Carter Bazin?
The dude from Pam and Tommy.
Oh, wait.
Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan. Oh, he can. Oh my God, I forgot he's on Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan can destroy me. Like,
All right.
absolutely.
hear
So
it.
Okay.
I will say Sebastian Stan, yes, like all
Okay.
timer. Penn Badgley can get it. I mean, look, are all these guys like, yes, attractive in a way?
Mhm.
Sure. But like, I don't know, their characters. Just now
It's tough,
watching
yeah.
it, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Because
woof.
I was real attracted to Vanessa, but I don't like her anymore. Like I don't like her character on the show that much.
I ride for Blair Waldorf
Yeah,
all the
Blair's my
way.
girl. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I fuck with Lily
everybody's
too.
team Blair. I hope soon. I hope season 2 I start getting into Blair.
You'll get there, you
But
will.
as of now,
It
I
takes a
ain't
while.
team nobody. I'm team Rufus Humphrey
Yeah.
and team Lisa Loeb, who is
Lisa
Gossip
Loeb,
Girl.
too.
Oh yeah, because
I
you
was
have no
wondering if
idea
Gossip
who
Girl was
Gossip
that
Girl
one.
is.
I think it's
He has
Lisa
no
Loeb
idea.
and all the black people who are on the show.
Yeah. So every black person in the show is Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
I
Um,
when you find out who Gossip Girl is,
Mhm.
I'm sure other guests on the show have
Mhm.
said this. Your mind is going to explode.
Man, I can't.
Yeah.
I bet you I kind of know. I kind of feel like I know who it is, but I don't want to say.
and you don't know because I didn't know.
You think I don't know?
I don't know. We ain't gonna
No,
talk about
you
it.
don't-
don't. Here's the
don't-
thing.
I don't want to talk about it because I feel like, especially with both of us here, I feel
If
like
you talk
we're
about it, then
get
you're gonna
right.
figure
'Cause
it
Carl
out.
is smart.
Yeah.
He's been figuring shit out like even faster than I was.
I like how you say Carl is smart.
Yeah.
He can figure out
it's a
who Gossip
popular
Girl
belief.
is.
But
I
yeah,
don't even want to think about it. I just want to. I don't want to be spoiled.
It's
But-
Veronica Mars.
Ah!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, in real
Oh
life.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Shout out to Chris.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great one.
That's our friend.
Okay. What do you think? Did we end it?
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the first season. Athletic Greens.
A pause.
Yeah.
Shout out
We
to
got-
AK-47.
Shout out to AK-47. Shout out
Clay.
to Clay.
Short for Clayton.
Clayton, short for Claytonium. This is not the end of the show because we still got to give our ratings on the finale.
Yeah.
The finale was a little bit lackluster to me.
Yeah,
It wasn't
it's
my
always the
favorite
penultimate.
episode.
That penultimate.
Yeah, the
is always-
penultimate was great. I
Yeah.
gave that a 4.9.
So here's the rating
4.99.
system, Greta. So it's 5 XOs is perfect, a perfect score.
XOXO.
Okay.
And then 1 is like trash.
Yeah.
So 1X.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give this episode just so you get how you can know how we do the rating system. I'm gonna give this episode 3.89 XOXO.
I love
So
it.
that's XOXO, 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 XOXO.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
XOXO. You like
And
that?
I'll give this one, I'll give it a 4.5.
Four and
So
a half.
no, that's too much.
Wow,
That
that's
ain't that good.
that's really high.
I meant I'll give it 3.5. That's what I'll
3.5?
give. So a little less than
Yeah.
So XOXO,
XOXO,
XOXO, XO.
XO.
Yeah.
All right, Greta, what
Okay,
you
what'd you think?
I'm gonna give this episode. Now I'm thinking. I guess I should. I'm not as up to date. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I haven't watched the whole season
Yeah.
recently. But I just think I know where the show goes. I know what happens. And for me, I feel like a season finale needs to leave me really wanting more.
Mhm.
Needs to leave me being like, especially with this, it's a soap opera, really.
Mhm.
And it just didn't really leave me wanting that much.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
frankly didn't even care.
Yeah.
I was like, Blair could fall out of the jump
It
seat
did
in the
like
chopper.
wrapped a lot of things up.
Yeah, I was like, Harriet the Spy's gone. Penn and Jessica Zohor, whatever, can, be happy in Brooklyn. Archibald and fucking Serena can
yeah.
be in the Hamptons. And Chuck Bass can be fucking the interns.
Yeah.
So for me, I kind of give this episode 2 XOs.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's XOXO, XOXO.
Wow.
Because
You have it.
I haven't done a
that's
2XO in a minute.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think-
yeah. Yeah, you're right. It kind of ended where everyone started.
Yeah.
It's just too clean.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
maybe in the writers' room, they're like, we really don't know if we're gonna get another
That's right, I
season.
feel
So
like
it
that's what
has
was
to kind of be
happening.
clean. So it kind of just felt like the show could have just ended there, and we all would have been like, okay,
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was
Yeah.
nice. That was cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, should we just do one news story
Yeah,
today?
I got one. Oh, here's a good one. Well, it's gonna seem random if I don't do all of them, but this is one news story that I had to talk about. So I do this a segment where I look at the news and we
Great.
talk about who would do this in our show.
Mhm.
So a man was shot at a baby shower. So my question
That's
is,
not
who
funny.
would get shot at a baby shower? That's all right. That's not funny. With all due respect.
Yeah.
Who on our show would get shot at a baby shower? You think?
I'm gonna say that. Here's what I think. I think it's gonna be Nate's dad and he goes to the baby shower,
Yeah.
and it's like he tries to get some drugs from slick hair dude.
Yeah.
And he gives him like, hey man, I thought I had all the money, but I don't. And slick hair dude be like, pah.
Yeah.
Like in the stomach too.
Yeah.
Ah!
But he don't die. He just like stumbles into the limo. He's like, hospital, please. Who do you think?
I could honestly see Blair getting shot at a baby shower by Michelle Trachtenberg.
Oh yeah. Georgina would be
by
like,
Georgina.
You think you can send me away to fucking boot camp? They got guns there.
Exactly.
That's really
she
funny.
come back in like an army suit.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, did that happen actually? I think you're not far off, Carl.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
Man.
I told you I was smart. If she come back in an army suit, I'm like, I knew she was coming back.
It's like season 2. Here we go.
She comes back. She's a full Marine.
Yeah. She's like, I'm fucking I'm ready for combat.
What do they say? The proud, the few, the Marines.
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
The few, the proud,
the Marines.
Greta, thank you so much. This has been a blast.
Thanks for having me.
We are so excited to, that we got to finish this like finale with you as our guest.
What a wonderful, beautiful little day we just had.
Please tell the people everything. Please tell them.
Oh, well, you have to listen to my podcast, Senior Superlatives, also a Headgum podcast, where I will also be forcing both of you to be guests on the show. When is this coming out?
This will be out Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, if you're living in Los Angeles and you want to come and see me do an hour of stand-up comedy, you can come at the Elysian Theater on March 27th. Or April 30th as part of Netflix's A Joke Festival.
Let's go.
Oh, that's awesome. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. This is a Headgum podcast. You know Anya does that voice.
Yeah.
This is a Headgum podcast.
She never wants to do it, but she does that voice. She's the one that...
Kind of my private thing.
Yeah, she don't want nobody to.
It's like when you see Kevin Hart or like do the... Well, I don't know, whatever. Man, guys, that's the end of season 1.
That's the end of season 1. We wrapped it up.
We wrapped it up. This has been great. Hit us up, man. Tell us how you feeling.
How you feel about season 1?
Emotional, whatever. Yeah, we'll be in there. You can talk to.
Maybe before we start season 2 episode, we'll get some listener reviews on season 1. So let us know some of your thoughts on season 1.
Yeah, and then we can talk about it in the next episode.
In the next episode, and then we did it, y'all. I watched the whole season of television.
Yeah.
And over the pandemic, it's very hard for me, a YouTube fiend. And we appreciate you. Make sure you rate and review on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on Instagram at XOXO Gossip Kings _podcast. And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you. Bye-bye.
That was a Headgum podcast.